713-438-6068. Montreal Canadiens Lightning game going on right now in the background. And, Brian Lyon is supposed to be joining us after this commercial break. Has he come back yet?
He might have gone off to get a few extra libations.
Yeah.
And that's a hope.
I'm wondering if he might not be back. We might have to reshuffle. So all you Craniacs out there, we're going to jump into a quick commercial break. Stay with us.
Already? Wait a minute. Hold on a second.
We're running a little short, I know.
We are running at 15 minutes. We got 5 minutes. Let's talk. Let's become a real radio show. Let's just off the cuff talk about things. Ben.
Well, let's talk about that tie, first of all.
You know, this Steve Hope, Mr. Hope, gave me this tie. Hey, Mr. Hope, I'm talking to you, sir. He gave me this beautiful bow tie to represent Royal Britannia, and I'm French. But that's okay. We're not going to hold it against me.
You realize you gave a British tie to a Frenchman.
Caleb, he wants Caleb to put something in his mouth. Oh, jeez. Oh, you gave him the watch. Well said, And it
got this awesome pocket watch.
That is a nice pocket watch, man.
Just watch it.
I will not give you BJ.
What are you, Kreskin over here? You're like the amazing Kreskin, though. Really?
Yeah.
But, Stacy, I will have to borrow that beautiful English flag suit from you at one time because I will wear the thing. That is a wild... I'd be blessed to wear that thing. Anyways.
You know, it's amazing because...
Yes, I will, Andy.
You know, the great Steve Hope. Hope he gave you this tie from Royal Britannia.
He did, and
this
I thank him very
lovely
much.
bow tie. He gave Caleb this, luxurious pocket watch.
See-through cover.
And all he gave you was
watch.
a stick in the ass.
All I got was
a stick, per se.
All I got was a 3 days consecutive worth of anti-Semitic jokes. That's all I got.
Oh, God, that's the worst thing that's ever happened to me.
The whole weekend, that was all I got. I mean...
He said, Hope, you got any jokes? He said, you betcha.
I feel like I really got, Jude out of a gift. I mean, it's just insane.
Just to let everyone know out there that is listening to the program today, Ben is our Jewish host, and he can say that because he is.
The comments expressed by Ben Charles do not necessarily reflect that of the rest of the Cranial Mission show, who are clearly Gentiles.
A Frenchman and somebody else.
Yeah, what are you, Crispy?
I'm a fourth-generation Floridian, actually.
So that's your ethnicity is just Floridian?
Yeah. Well, it goes back to English, Irish, and German.
So it's a tree with no legs. Run for your life, Ben. Run for your life.
No, Ben, I'm not from Polk County. So, the racially tolerant Polk County.
The racially tolerant Polk County, which we have talked about many a time on this show.
So your family used to frequently dress in hoods and gowns back in the day? Is that what I gather?
Well, hoods with holes in them.
Yes. And
lots
of
holes
for the
in
eyes, right?
I guess that would make sense if you're wearing a hood.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Well, now we've successfully milked the rest of this segment.
No,
so
we haven't.
We've
We've got another 2 minutes to go, Ben. I want to see how much you can squeeze out of this. I'm just kidding. We can go into it.
What, are we having a telethon over here?
All right, you call now. I'll actually give you a handy right here, right now. I'm Caleb Crispy.
Wow. Hey. What? Screw you.
On that note, all you Craniacs, stay with us. When we get back, we'll either have the great Brian Lyon on, or if he's not here, if he's not back yet with the booze, then we'll switch off and we'll have the legendary man from across the pond, Steve Hope, on. We'll figure it out either way. All you Craniacs, stay with us. We'll be right back after this.
Were you injured in a car accident? Don't you worry. Don't call 911. Don't call a lawyer. At 1555 Gary Who, we see no need to involve the law. How you doing? I'm the one and only Paulie P. As soon as you get in a wreck, you call me on my cell, and I'll personally dispatch two, shall we say, gentlemen to the scene to give the other party involved an offer they can't refuse. Whether it's a new car, money, it don't matter. We guarantee to get you just what you deserve. At 155 Gary Who, you forget about it. We work for you to get you what you deserve.
At 155 Gary Who, the client is subject to terms and conditions stated on the website and must share the names of immediate family members before service is rendered.
Tough economy got you down? Are your money problems causing you marital issues? Unable to hide money spent at today's gentleman's club? Well, you don't have to be a gentleman to come to Gyration. Gyrations. Gyrations dancers work on a barter system. We only hire single mothers whose homes are in utter disrepair. So if you're blue collar and you have a viable skill, labor leads to lap dances and maybe more at Gyrations. Gyrations.
My plumbing is all fouled up, and I need somebody to work my posthole diggers.
Do you want VIP treatment without sacrificing your kid's education? Well, don't take your tool belt off. Work yourself a deal at Gyration. Gyrations.
Models are all over the age of 18 except where identification was not present.
I'm Edna Garrett of the Facts of Life. I'm listening to the Cranial Emission Show, and I can't believe it. I just got Joe standing up peeing. Girls, boys.
Welcome back to the Cranial Emission Show, the very disjointed Ybor City debut of the program. It's originally slated to have Brian Lyon from the Lion's Den, the ever so gracious host, to allow us the opportunity to broadcast from here. But alas, he is tending to the alcoholic needs of all the customers. You need your headphones up. Can you hear anything on your headphones? Oh, need them up? There might be a volume switch on there. Are you hearing it now?
Yeah, right.
Okay, there you go. Okay.
All right.
Perfect. Now, we are pleased to be joined by a man that we were actually speaking of just earlier in the last segment. The great, the only, the man, the myth, the legend.
Ow, that's my headphones. Ow.
He's one.
All right. The man, the myth, the legend, Steve Hope. Hope.
On this auspicious occasion, it's a long time.
This is just for you, Steve. This is just revel, my friend. Revel in Great Britannia's music.
Welcome aboard, my friend.
Thank you, Bernard. That was lovely.
Bernard Charles is what I'm going by today. By the way, for all you listeners from across the pond, this is your opportunity to talk to one of your kinfolk. You can call in 813-438-6068 here on the Cranial Emission Show, joined by Steve Hope, otherwise known as Hopi, but as far as I'm concerned, known as Hopeless. But
ooh, that was not nice. Oh, if you wasn't so big, I'd beat you to shit.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, what's going on over here? The bow tie, the pocket watch, fuck all.
Whoa, come on now.
I bought you a train pass. What more do you want?
Keep it clean.
Anyway, we are pleased to have Steve Hope here.
Play nicely.
Sod on, Ben. Sod on.
Yeah, we had heard so much about. I mean, when I first became friends with Stacy, I remember seeing certain things on Facebook, and Stacy would tell us all the time. He would say, Ben, I have this friend, Steve Hope, from across the pond, and he dresses very conservatively. He's quite shy. So when he comes across for the wedding,
Don
be
Cherry.
gentle, be easy on Steve, because he's very easily offended. And, so I was surprised, quite frankly, when I did actually get to meet you. You completely belied all the expectations that Lord Cheese gave me.
I'm a kind, sensitive guy who just happens to love Americans in all sizes, shapes, colours and creeds. I'm filling up.
I love you, man.
Fucking hell, mate. Get over it, please.
But yeah, anyway, that's enough of that, because,
Sancho, cut the music.
Yes, I got it.
Anyway, so it was a pleasure to have you here. We're just giving him a good ribbon. It was hilarious because the Sunday after the wedding, we sat there at the Ever After Estate with the Cheese family, and
the Ever After Estate, it sounds like a funeral home, doesn't it? It really does, doesn't it?
We sat there.
The Ever After Estate, where people go to die.
I think quite a few of us got pretty close that night.
I know. You realize we sat there drinking mimosas, and all of us, there must have been...
I'm queer, get used to it.
There must have been 15, 20 of us where all we did was just hurl one insult after another for hours and hours and hours. It was glorious.
Speaking of that, I feel a little lighter today. I think it may be because Steve's cankles aren't near me.
Yeah, there's no...
Not my cankles. No. That's another Steve. That's
Cheese.
Stacey's brother, Steve Cheese. He's got cankles the size of beach balls. Oh.
And whose decision
Sounds
was
like
that?
my prostate.
Whose decision was it for him to wander around Disney the last 2 days?
Well, he can. He's mixing with the rodents.
I'm
You guys have got an 8-foot rodent scaring the shit out of kids.
And an
Gordon
8-foot dog
Bennett.
and an 8-foot.
Yes.
Oh God!
You
They're all
know,
there.
one of our former hosts, the great Reverend Joey T, has this long-standing theory that when there's an apocalypse and then down the road civilization rebuilds and they begin to dig things up, that they will be convinced that our society worshipped a giant mouse.
You know, I remember him saying that.
Yeah.
Actually, I remember the show.
A giant mouse.
He said that, and that's going to happen too one of these days. I promise you that.
Well, Steve, you know, it's good to have you here. We actually
How about a blowjob?
we actually have some
Excuse
stories
me.
here.
Can I have a line of what he's just had? Because that sounds good.
We actually have some stories here that we wanted to get your opinion on. You know, this show always tries to be topical. And, you know, we get into nothing but the most sophisticated topics. So it is, you know, without further ado, we'd like to get into some of these stories and get your take on them. One of these is remarkably close to home. We start with a British gentleman, a 40-year-old man, who claims that he has slept with 100 women. Now, there's one small problem with this, Steve. He has no penis.
Yeah, I slept with lots of women. I wake up in the morning and, yeah, good kip that was. You know, rested my head. Oh, sorry, I'm being told off, or are you just making music? Oh, sorry. I thought you wanted to hold me out.
I did. Every time he hit the table, I hear it in the mic.
It's your microphone.
Oh God, he's got my balls.
Oh.
Where were we?
Don't stop.
I thought you were going to fix my nails. I need a little nail job.
He's not Vietnamese.
The last word was job.
Now, again, Andrew Wardle.
No.
This is
no.
Andrew Wardle is a 40-year-old gentleman. He claims to have bedded more than 100 women, but he was born without a penis.
Yeah,
now,
but
he was
you've got
born with the testicles, but no penis.
yeah, but you've got a lot of women like that in Ebor, haven't you?
We do, actually.
You know, I've seen some. I had one behind me in the restaurant tonight. I'm sure I played rugby against her.
Were you?
Oh, shit. Oh.
Now, this guy, he shares the fact that he only shared the fact that he was born without the twig and maintained the berries.
He didn't share anything.
With only about 20% of his former lovers, and he explained that he was able to satisfy them in every way besides penetration.
Isn't that what Diet Coke light bottles are for? You know, just
Sometimes champagne bottles, depending on how crazy you want to get.
This is what I don't like about you Americans, you rednecks. You always have problems. You just have to find a solution. It's quite easy, you know. You can just,
Steve,
okay.
we're gonna
may
ask the
lose an
computer here.
arm or something, but hey.
We're going to ask a computer, is that true? That is true.
Yeah.
Now,
don't bring me problems. Bring me solutions.
he did actually have a solution. His solution, when I asked him, well, how did he get around it? He said he would take girls to bed, but then tell them that things could only go so far because he couldn't rise to the occasion.
Well, that's right. He's a gentleman, isn't he? English gentleman.
Not that he was, as anatomically correct as a Ken doll. It was just that he couldn't rise.
You definitely couldn't call him a wank, could you?
Oh, yes.
Jackie,
and
what's
next
up?
week's program will be sponsored by Viagra.
Now, he's going to share his details about his love life on an upcoming TLC special that's titled, appropriately,
Not without my wanker.
The Man. That's the BBC version, but here it's The Man with No Penis.
Oh, boo.
Slated to air this June.
They could have come up with a better name than that. They could have come up with a... Let's brainstorm on some names and go ahead and send them to what, Lifetime? What is this bullshit?
TLC.
It's TLC. Which
Let's brainstorm. I'm sorry. Anybody got some ideas out there? What should we call this movie? Because Not Without My Penis or whatever it was?
I have a huge problem with TLC lately anyway.
Well, he doesn't have a huge problem.
TLC, total load of crap.
Yeah, it is not the learning channel. There's nothing to learn on that shithole anymore.
Is that what they call it? The learning
Shithole.
channel?
Shithole. Yeah, TLC is the
You
learning
can say
channel.
shithole. Ben said fuck. I said kick-ass.
Yeah, I mean, at this
ballsack,
point, this is a completely...
blowjob. I said a whole bunch of things.
This is a completely explicit
We've already
episode.
explicitized this episode.
I did not hear the official explicit announcement. So.
He said fuck. I said blowjob. I think we're there already.
Did you not hear Hopi talk?
Nope. Nope. They said, come on a radio show, Hopi. You give us your views on the day.
Bring your flowered
And we're
shirt, your
talking
pink
about-
pants, and your red shoes.
We're talking about the learning channel.
No, it's the.
I'm learning lots now, and it's probably about me flight home. Really.
Now, do not cast aspersions on the Learning Channel. This is the channel that brought us